Okay. So I am coming to address the principle of breadth and depth of the tech career. All right. So there is one thing people need to understand: the depth, the breadth, and the depth are very technical terms in technology, but you can zero them down to something called the intensity and the diversity of technology, where the intensity stands for the depth and the diversity stands for the depth. These are just terms to mean the range of subjects or the range of skills that someone has to have in order to enter a certain technical or technological career. Okay, the breadth means the ability and the capacity of someone to have a variety of skills on table, or a variety of skills with him or her, which can enable them to do multiple tasks in IT. Okay, whereas the depth simply means the extent to which a certain field is exploited in detail. Okay, for example, we are very sure that we have software engineers amongst the panelists and speakers today. That is an area of concentration, okay, which our sister was trying to tell us earlier in the previous video. Someone needs to mute her audio. It is disturbing this side. Hello? Are you still with me? Hello? Hello? Yeah. Are you still there?
Hello, we are with you. We are with you. Someone should please try to mute Santo Adri or something.
Okay, someone's audio is too loud. Someone needs to mute somewhere. So I was still explaining the breadth and the depth, okay? Whereby I say that the breadth is the capacity or the ability of someone to have a range of skills put on table. So I actually think that when someone is able to have an area of concentration, it is something very good to them, because this person can be hired by a company to perform that particular task, which is good to them. And actually it is called professionality. If we know that you are a hardware engineer or a software engineer, it is something very good. And if I am coming to hire you for any job, I will look at that skill that you have, because it is going to help me to know that you can do this task for me very well. You can debug some code. You can design for me something which is aligned into software engineering. So today I came to talk about majorly the ability of people to have a range of skills in IT. Okay, it is very important for some people to know that having a range of skills in IT is something very good. You don't really get to have one skill at your disposal. Okay, because for example, I can give you an example of people in business. Okay, if you are let's say a brand marketeer of a certain business, you will not only have skills related to branding only, okay, because a business department or a business or okay, any entity that does a product does not only have the branding department only. Okay, so if you are doing branding, you will find out that you need to have other skills, for example, of distribution, of online marketing, okay, some skills of human resource, because you will find that you are going to work with a lot of people, okay, and these people need to see the skills in you. So if you are only presenting the depth of being a brand marketeer, then I am very sure the companies will not do well, okay, with only that skill, okay. People need to have a variety of skill. For example, in the IT world today, it is very hard to find, for example, an ICT manager or an ICT officer, and he is only doing one kind of tech job in that company. I have been to very many companies, but you can find that an IT officer is also the one doing the hardware bit of the engineering, okay, because this person has the IT knowledge with him or her. Companies hire data analysts, okay. Now the company knows you're a data analyst, but now when a problem comes in, a computer hardware problem comes in, they have to look at you. If, for example, the one who is supposed to be doing it is not around, then they have to look at you in particular, because you are the one to come and help in, okay. This is what I'm talking about. Having a variety of IT skills with you, it helps you a lot, because it will put you in a certain position, not only to be a slave of everyone who comes to you, but you have some room to also, you know, diversify yourself, okay. It will be like being someone who is marketing one product to many people, okay. Those people will want to buy that product, it's okay, but what about you yourself? What do you gain? What do you gain for yourself? Okay, this is the power I am talking about. ICT people who are out there, you need to put in your mind that having a range of IT skills is the way to go right now, okay. I've been looking at the profiles of the rest of the panelists, and it came to my knowledge that these people are having ranges of skills. Even our moderator herself, our sister Opeyemi, she has a range of skills. Much as she's a computer engineer, but she has other skills attached to that, because she knows clinging to being just a computer engineer is not enough, okay. The world needs someone who is very, very flexible. You must be in position to cope up with all the challenges. You must be in position to come up with an immediate solution to an abrupt problem, okay? Because now, me, for example, I am doing mentorship, ICT mentorship to students, to colleges, to universities, and you come across a lot of students who are having a lot of goals in ICT, but you ask this student, you ask him a question and you're like, what exactly do you want to be? He tells you, I want to be a software developer. You ask him, have you managed to look at the life of software developers? And he says, not really, but I know I want to be a software developer because software developers make money. Someone makes an app, someone makes a certain technology, a certain website, an e-commerce website, and this site generates a lot of money for this particular person, okay? So these people are just taken up by the admirations of those people who have made it there, but they don't know what made those people to go to that particular place where they are. There is a lot of gap between when we finish school and the careers we are going to take, okay? In between there, you need to have a lot of things you need to embark on, okay? Our sister, before she went off, she was trying to explain the point of boot camp, okay? Yesterday, the speaker, I wanted the speaker yesterday to address some of the requirements that someone needs to have in order to start a tech career, because you don't just get to come from the university and you dive straight into the tech career. No. It zeroes down to training yourself. Because, for example, me, when I got out of college, I realized that I have some skills, but there are other skills I am missing out. And it came to my notice that these very skills I'm missing out, they are the ones that are making me to miss money, okay? I was too good at software developing, but I realized I have no skill in graphics designing. And the environment which I was in required me to have knowledge on how to design those posters, those flyers, those brochures, in some good formats which could impress the viewers. So I had to make an effort. I had to make it something within me to go and do online tutorials, to go and get a lot of internet material and teach myself on a daily basis. It required me to put a lot of sacrifice. It required me to put a lot of sacrifice, ranging from time and money, okay? Because these tutorials need a lot of internet. I am also an internet governance ambassador for Uganda, and I am telling you right now, our country, Uganda, is facing a lot of challenges right now. But one of the main challenges we are facing is the internet usage. Our government has decided to put a tax on internet usage and social media. Now our people are having a lot of problems. In order for someone to access internet, they have to pay a direct tax, okay, which is hurting the people of Uganda a lot because it is not really fair, okay. So I brought that just to show you the sacrifice that someone needs to put in order to dive into the tech career, okay. If you want to be a programmer, you need to know that programming is not something easy, but there are programmers who are there, okay. The range of skills I was talking about, if you are coming from the university, you need to tackle different areas of IT, so that you can know which one fits you best. Make a brief study about any of them, because you will not know where you are best, okay. Because when we come out from the school, we have a lot of knowledge within us, but we don't know where to impart that knowledge, okay. So this is why we need to tackle different areas. You go to some networking, go to some databases, you go to some computer engineering, try out your luck, okay. Do some research, okay. Go to the okay, try to research for some IT jobs and see what do these jobs require, what do they really need in these jobs. It will help you to know where to start your career from, okay. It will help you a lot. We see when you are an expert in an area, you have a depth of knowledge about a specific subject. It's often very tactical knowledge, actually, because you know how to solve an immediate problem at hand. Something has come immediately and you look for an immediate solution, okay. This is the breadth that we are talking about. Usually people start their careers by going deep into one area. They may have gained this from school, okay. Yes, they may have gained this from school, or they may have gained it through a certain training, okay. Because our sister who was in the previous presentation was trying to tell us that there are a lot of opportunities in IT, and it is very true, okay. There are a lot of opportunities, there are a lot of chances for you to upgrade your tech skill, okay. If you're a software developer, I am telling you, there is a lot of boot camps on Google. Me myself, I have been to around 4 boot camps. Currently, I am in the Google developers for Kampala, and I'm telling you, it is a certain boot camp that has helped me to scale up my IT skills, to scale up my software development skills, because I used to embrace myself with the Java script, the CSS, the Node.js, but those are previous programming languages which have been on market for so long. It is okay, they are good for us to develop, but so far now we are having Python. It is now the king programming language for people, for young developers who really need to learn a lot of code at the moment. Okay, so it has taught me a lot of this boot camp I'm talking about has taught me a lot of skills on how to style, on how to develop, on how to debug. Okay, it also helped me. That's why you see on my profile my sister put there that I developed the new and customized system for UICT, the Ghana Institute of ICT. Okay, those people did not see my potential at first, but when they put me on the team, it ended up in a way that our team that finalized that database development. And I was very happy for it because it was an achievement. It was never easy, but I used a combination of very many skills and it helped me to scale up. Okay. So having a breadth of knowledge means you have an understanding of several different disciplines. Okay. You may not have incredible depth in some areas, but you can look at the bigger picture and understand how does each discipline interact with each other. Okay, if they have put you in a certain company as an let's say as okay, an ICT officer, you need to understand that it is not only going to end at an ICT officer. Tomorrow they are going to require you to be maybe a manager of a certain department because they saw you did well as an ICT officer. Okay, so it is okay to have a certain depth of something, okay, of a certain field in ICT, but it is far more good or much better for you to have a range of skills within you that are going to help you, let's say when a position has changed, okay? They may change your position from a very tactical position and they put you to a strategic position of a certain company. So if you did not get the skills, like for example, on how to manage people, for example, on how to deal, to communicate with people, it is going to disturb you because you will not produce results at that particular moment, okay? So I think it is very good for us to have a variety of skills with us because it will teach us to handle very many situations at a time. Hello? Hello?
Hello, we are with you. We are with you. Continue.
We are with you, please.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. So to move up, you also need, for example, I was talking about the business skills. You also need these business skills as an IT person because a senior leadership role requires you to be in tune with multiple aspects of the company's work. Okay, it was what I was trying to tell you before, that in order for you to be very flexible or to produce results within a company, because whether you want or you don't want, some of us will work for certain companies, some of us will come up with our own jobs, okay? But for those who have gotten positions within companies, it will be a business company and they require you as an ICT person to help that company to create more awareness online, okay? This is the time that you will have to shine up in that company and produce results. So if you did not get the variety of skills I was telling you, now the business will have failed you completely, okay? So there is also a sliding scale when it comes to business knowledge. When you start out without, or when you start out with depth in one specific discipline, you are most likely to have tactical business knowledge, okay? For example, the client has a problem, you are the one to create the solution immediately. And as you grow and progress in your career, you begin to develop more strategic mindset to gain an understanding of business, okay? Because now you have been put in a certain position where you are going to deal with a lot of people, deal with a lot of gadgets, and it is going to help you to scale up, okay? So you need to know how the digital solution you are coming up with, how is it going to affect the clients or the business in the long run? This is the diversity I was telling you about, okay? I told you there is no way you will design a software and you will not have a knowledge of how to market that software, okay? You need to have this knowledge. You design your software, but you need to tell people, you know what, people, there is this software, it does this, it handles this, it responds to this problem, because people will not just know that there is that software out of the blue. No. So this alone is sending you to get to have other designing skills, like how I told you when the video was just starting, okay? So me personally, I have thought a lot and I've had a lot of discussions about my career. Okay, I used to ask myself, should I be a generalist and build a broad base of IT skills, you know, so that I can be flexible and work on different jobs in different companies or in different organizations? Or should I go deep into one specific IT field or IT skill set that I should get and become a specialist there? This is a question that used to reign in my mind. But personally, I had to find out that me as a person, I am a generalist. Okay, there is no way I could put myself onto one aspect of technology because I studied business IT. I know there's someone who has sent me a message here saying that I speak a lot of business in combination with IT. Yes, because me, my education was based on business and IT. Okay, I have skills that range between business and IT. If you put me in a business, trust me, you will not regret. I know how to market both online and on ground. I know how to design those reports very well, digitally and analog. I know how to handle human resource because all these aspects they teach them in business. Okay, so